Hey guys, what's up? This is Tevin here, and today I just want to discuss maybe one, maybe two problems I've had since I installed iOS 6. Um, the first thing I noticed is that when I installed it, the first thing I immediately checked was the new layout of the App Store. But when I went to open and launch the App Store, it crashes in the middle of loading, and I'm like, okay, so then I went to go reboot my iPod Touch to see if it was maybe it's just I had to restart it, and it did it again. So I went into the App Store, it did it again, except when I actually made it to where I could actually type something in, and when I went to type it in, it crashed. Like, it'll load for a few seconds and then it'll just crash and go back to the springboard. So I'm like, why is this happening? And I'm like, well, the first thing I know is that I can't blame iOS 6 for this because iOS 6 is supposed to make the device better. So I'm like, okay, this was not doing it before. And I really don't want to blame iOS 6, but I mean, it wasn't happening before, and I was on iOS 5.1. Everything was going fine. So I'm like, okay, this is a new layout. This never happened before. It only happened right after I downloaded iOS 6. So I'm like, looks like we ran into a problem with iOS 6. Now, I want you guys to write in the comments or put in the comments if you had this problem when downloading iOS 6, or have you even been in the App Store or checked it out yet. I know a lot of you mostly have probably like the iPhone or iPad, and you're not really in the App Store a lot. You're just making calls. But for those of you who do, please leave in the comments below to see if you had this problem. Maybe if there's a solution for it. I really hope this problem is fixed. Maybe Apple can release another firmware, another update, just to clear out whatever that bug is that's crashing the App Store, because it's really disappointing, because there's actually an app that I plan on buying, and now if the App Store is going to keep crashing every time I go to open it, or if I try to search something, then that basically defeats the whole purpose of the App Store. Even it does it with iTunes, but it does it more with the App Store. Like I said, I don't really like this. It's really frustrating. It seems like now I have to reboot my device every single time now just to use the App Store, and that's really frustrating. I hope Apple really fixes this, because I didn't have any of these problems with iOS 5, so I don't understand how an update would cause problems. Apple's usually up to date. They're usually good with their updates, so I don't know what's going on. But Apple, please fix it. Get my App Store to work. I really don't like rebooting my device every time just to use the App Store so it won't crash. Please fix this. And then the other thing I noticed is there's a game that I had pre-installed that I had already installed when I had iOS 5. Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2, which is a really big game. It's about 406 megabytes wide, and depending on what type of iPod Touch and how many gigabytes is it, it may lag a bit or slow down. Alright, so it was working fine on iOS 5.1.1 and earlier, but when I went to install iOS 6, the app it just started lagging. Like, it lagged throughout the whole entire, through every level in the game. Like, when Sonic would be running, it's like he's going at slow pace. Like, it's like 5 frame by frame by frame. It's not like it's like a bunch of frames. It's like it's like 5 frames per second, and it's like, oh my god, I can't believe. I'm like, wow, Apple has got to fix this. And if you're watching this right now, Apple, I hope you find a way to fix this. Maybe you can release maybe an iOS 6 point something something to clear out all these bug issues and all these problems that we've been having. Like I said, hopefully there's another solution. But like I said, leave in the comments below if you know there's a solution to this problem. Maybe it's not the update. Maybe it's just that I probably have to hard reset it. I didn't want to try that because I didn't think it was necessary. Because I figured, an update is supposed to make the device better, not defeat certain purposes of it. So, like I said, that's pretty much it for this video. Um, like I said, I hope Apple fixes this. And please let me know in the comments, like I said, if you have this problem with the App Store, or if you know a way to fix it. So, yep, this is Tevin Jordan, and I'll see you guys in another video.